Nope. Nope. No, stop. Ugh. Like, leave me alone.
That's horrible.
Hello, lovely people. Welcome back to Hayley and Stella. My name is Stella.
And I'm Hayley.
And today, I don't want to say today, we're watching objectively the best movie made in the last 20 years. So we're going to kind of, I think, finish up our musicals, at least for a little bit. We're going to be kind of splitting between musicals and horror for a bit. So we figured we'd go out with a bang. Neither of us have seen Cats 2019. And like, my gosh, you guys have been just begging. You know, everyone's like, you gotta watch this movie. It's like the best movie ever. So we caved to the pressure. And that's what we're gonna do today.
Oh my gosh.
Like, full disclosure, this is a bad movie. Guys, this is not gonna be a good movie. The other thing is that, in all honesty, I don't like the musical. Like, usually with these musical movie adaptations, I can be like, oh, I love the source material. I like the songs from Cats, but I don't think you could pay me to sit through a production of Cats. It's a lot. There's a lot that happens. But that being said, if you do enjoy this movie, don't come for us. To each their own. You can enjoy what you want. We're just going to be tearing into it and probably roasting it and, I don't know, cringing the entire time. I kind of feel like I should have taken some kind of a drug before this. Like, that's what people were saying when this came out, is they were like, oh, see this movie on drugs. Oh
my god.
But either way, we're going to get into it. We'll try not to be too mean. And did I have anything else to say? Oh, yeah, the plot.
What plot?
What plot? The plot is there's a bunch of cats, and they're trying to go to cat heaven.
Yep.
And they have a little cat cult.
Yep.
And
I think that's pretty much it. Like,
that's literally it. So, but positives, plus sides. Actually, that's not a plus. We'll do a con and then a pro. Con is that I am a big old cat lover, and my goal in the long run, I would love to get a cat once I'm not a broke college student. This movie may
change your opinion.
May I don't know, ebb that flow. What? But on the pro side, who does this movie have, Hayley? Who is a guest star?
Just my favorite person in the entire world, Miss Taylor Allison Swift.
Oh,
not the middle name, I know. I love her. Guys, guess what? I'm a Swiftie. I know you're so surprised.
Now, full disclosure, yeah, she's in this for like 5 minutes, but it'll be the best 5 minutes of the film. So
sure. Yeah,
we're ready. We're steady. We're good to go. I've got snacks. I've got water. So hopefully this movie won't take us out. And yeah, let's just get into Cats 2019. Oh, I should also say, hey, the full-length reaction. If you want to sit with us for the entire hour and 49 minutes of this film and watch us experience this start to finish with no cuts, no edits, that's going to be on Patreon. As always, all the reactions are over there, so if you'd like to support us, that's one way to do it. Yeah, let's just watch Cats. Let's just get this over with.
I'm equally excited and scared. I feel like I won't be the same after this.
Yeah, I wonder if this movie can still surprise me. It's been
5 years?
It's been 5 years since this came out. And so, like, when it came out, I feel like I was seeing nonstop memes, stills and scenes and clips from this. And so, like, can this movie still shock me? That's a good question. If it can, I might just have to give it a round of applause, yeah.
Oh, there's a kitty face.
If only the cats would look like that. Oh, would I describe this as thrilling music? Maybe not. I will say, I have no problem crapping all over this, leaving a big old cat dookie all over this movie, because Andrew Lloyd Webber, not my favorite guy in the world. Not the coolest, just in general.
A person? There are no people
legs
in this movie. There's no people. Oh, they're just abandoning a kitten, that's why.
which suddenly becomes the size of a person.
I saw this musical live, like I saw the stage musical, when I was 8 years old, and I couldn't tell you a single thing about it. It was a fever dream.
Hey girl. I'll be real, like if it was just them acting like normal cats, kind of interesting. But, okay, then it becomes culty.
That is worse than your bark. Oh, you got Clifton Wool.
They just don't look enough like cats to me. I'm like, these are
Not
just
even.
people, and they're all like on all fours acting like cats, and something about it is a little like
when you sense there's a storm in
weird.
the air.
And on one hand, like when it's full cat costumes, the uncanny valley effect doesn't hit as hard because you know they're people in costumes. This is not people in costumes.
It's CGI.
This is people with full body fur.
You are and you are, you're a jellicle cat. Jellicle songs for jellicle cats.
This is giving cult, like a lot. Oh,
Oh,
my
yeah.
gosh.
Like, are we supposed to believe these cats are just like immortal spirits? What? I don't know exactly what the through line is. And I am fully aware that this is based on the T.S. Eliot book of poetry. I would love to hear if anyone is like a fan of those poems and thinks that those are a better read. I'd read those.
Ooh, the perspective is weird when they do that. They're like, actually, they're itty bitty and tiny. Oh, Idris Elba.
Oh, she's doing her best.
What?
And we're back to this chorus again.
Going to the ball. I wouldn't if I were you. McCavity will win this year. Stir of depravity.
Why is he wearing a fur coat and a hat?
Well,
Come on!
I hate to say it. I believe that fur coat is coming off at some point.
Oh gosh.
So you're right. The fact that he has clothes on, he's
Why?
gonna look very naked.
What's your name?
Victoria.
When I tell you a cat must have 3 different names.
Oh really?
There's the name that the family use daily, or James. But I tell you, a cat needs a name that...
Who's naming their cat James? Or
I think
Peter?
it's funny when like you name like hey, this is my cat Brad.
Ineffable. Ineffable.
What are these words? You know, I feel like this dancing might be okay if they were just people.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and also we keep getting all these shots of like cat booty. That's unnecessary.
Yeah.
Magical cat.
Jellicle ball. Jellicle cats meet once a year.
They're literally just, this entire movie is like, let's indoctrinate this
new
house cat.
This new cat, yeah.
Up here.
Girl,
Make
run
what
away.
is
Like, you
known.
could get adopted by another nice family.
When old Deuteronomy just before dawn.
They're throwing out so many names.
I know. We got McCavity, we got Mr.
Mistopheles,
Mistopheles.
and now we got old Deuteronomy.
I don't know who this guy is singing. I don't think he said his name yet.
Jellicle life.
So they want to die so they can be reborn. Or see the cat heaven and then be reborn.
Heaviside layer.
The most deserving cat will be reborn into another life
How will they be chosen?
by singing the song of themselves, of course.
Of course.
Yeah, duh. Why didn't you guess, Victoria?
Come and see a cat who's competing to be the Jellicle choice tonight.
When does Jennifer Hudson show up?
There's a lot of really famous people.
is Jenny.
So many. Here's Rebel Wilson.
I am deeply concerned with the ways of the mice.
I teach them music, crocheting, and scratching.
She teaches the mice manners. Why would you want to be reborn? You're already living your best life.
God, why are the mice children?
I hate that actually. The CGI.
This feels like a world that children should not see.
I think that the cockroaches need employment.
Here they come. Oh God, here they come. Oh god, there they go.
Cockroaches!
What is happening?
Why did you want another Jellicle life?
I can't keep being in this kitchen.
How did she unzip her fur?
Stop eating them!
Ooh, this is uncomfortable.
Yeah. It's a little old-fashioned, don't you think?
Jason Derulo.
Is that Jason Derulo? Oh my god.
Just trying to
Honey,
offer
what
you
is
some
this accent?
feedback here. Well, actually,
I was like, yeah, isn't he American?
I believe so.
Curious cat.
if you offer me
This is such a weirdly sexual
Yeah.
movie too. Like I have a question. I would imagine that is also the stage musical's vibe. Is like weirdly sexual.
Usually when we watch musicals, all I can think about is like, wow, this must be so much fun to film. All I can think about is like, how awkward and weird this must have been to film.
Well, because it's all CGI, so you can only imagine that like they're on a set that doesn't look like this, wearing costumes that don't look like that, and have a bunch of, I don't know, probably white balls all over
Like,
them.
yeah, like motion capture stuff.
I
On
don't
like
know,
a
I don't
totally
know if
blank
this
like
was-
soundstage.
Yeah, exactly.
and I slip and snare for only love
He sounds good.
for myself.
No, get away
No
from
feet.
her foot.
No feet. Ooh.
Jennifer Hudson. Is it? I can't tell. She's so far away.
It's like significantly harder to recognize them in all this fur
I
and
think so.
CGI.
Truly. Well, cause she's like the back alley cat who's like, I don't know, diseasey and stuff.
They're like, don't go near her.
Mark the cat.
The border of her coat is torn, and she haunted.
Like, don't listen to her. She's trying to get you away from our cult.
She'd ought to be dead. Isabella the glamour.
So like, why do we hate her so bad? What?
Yeah,
what
it
did
was
she
not
do?
clear.
She used to be the star of the windmill.
Then she went with McCavity. Good evening, all.
Oh my God, he's
Is
here.
this-
Oh no.
Yeah,
they put
no,
the
yeah.
cat dragged in.
This I feel like was really the year where everyone was like, okay,
ball on an
we're
empty stomach.
officially done
You're
with
hoping to be
him
chosen?
We're
forever,
done with James
especially in movie
Corden.
musicals. Yeah, we're done.
Not a
I'm Bustopher Jones. I'm not skin and bones. In fact,
With him specifically, I'm like, he's not even acting. This is just him.
Oh no,
I have 8 or 9 clubs.
he is
for
the most
I'm the
recognizable
St.
in his
James's
cat
Street
makeup, and I don't know if that. I think that's probably an insult. Sorry, James, but I can tell it's you.
Excuse me. Are you by any chance Jenny Any Dots? Your work should be on the world stage.
Is he a con artist?
Should
Oh,
be
yeah.
on a poster.
What?
Why he sucked her up
What?
his sleeve?
What was that?
What the frick was that? Get it? He has a bigger cat door. Get it? Cause he's fat. Ha ha ha. But That's the joke,
is
guys.
against the rules.
And I don't understand why everyone's in clothes and we're all taking off all of our clothes.
Not a moment too soon. You embarrass me. You. That's what I say to you. Okay. Now.
I actually hate all the hissing in this movie.
The hissing is weird, yeah.
For a drink at the drug.
Nope. No, stop. Like, leave me alone.
That's horrible.
I shall last out my time.
That's the word from the scouters.
Is McCavity just gonna gradually kill every cat we meet?
I kind of think maybe.
Spat.
McCavity!
Hungry.
Why? Why is McCavity doing this?
Ineffable.
Mungo Jerry,
And Rumple Teaser.
we're a notorious couple of cats.
I feel like the people in this city need to buy more dogs.
If the area window is found ajar.
Okay, y'all are kind of chill. You just like steal stuff and you kind of mess things up, but at least we're not eating cockroaches and dumping over trash cans. I don't mind you guys so bad. They're also both giving like well-trained stage performers, which some of the other actors, not gonna name drop, but
Teaser, have a
some of the other actors are not.
It was Mungo Jerry.
Wow. These 3 cats really wreck a lot of havoc. Destroy the whole house.
See, I don't mind the sequences that are like this because they're just like, haha, this is cat behavior, just like turned up a notch. But at least it's not creepy and sexual. Are we gonna see a dog? Oh, I'm about to take back. I'm about to eat my words.
Yeah, of course they're just gonna leave her.
Here, doggy, fetch!
Okay, this is a thing now, I guess.
Yeah, what the heck? He saved her once,
they-
and that's all it takes.
They have such undeniable chemistry. No, don't like cat flirt.
We're on a barge in the middle of the Thames.
What are you doing here?
So she didn't die.
And I've
They're
lost
just in
all of my
like cat hell or
cockroaches.
Coffee on
something.
a bar. Supposed to be going to the ball.
Oh, is he taking out all his competition?
I'm determined to win,
Maybe.
and I prefer
Yes.
my competition.
Yeah, that's what he's
chained
doing.
up. Growl, tiger. Keep him here.
His hench cat.
Who are you?
Don't sing it.
No tiger. I'm a Bravo cat. I travel along the
Who's this actor?
fact I am the roughest cat who ever roamed at large. From
I can't
don't
recognize
know.
anybody in all of this.
You're just in time to see old Deuteronomy. Old Deuteronomy's
He's just like the old guy.
cat who has lived many lives in succession. My mind may be
I'm trying to think about who this actor could be.
You'll see. I don't know how they got her.
Oh my gosh, I forgot. Dame Judi Dench was in
Like-
this movie.
Exactly. The dame herself. How'd they get a dame? I feel like once
what
you're
are you
named a
doing?
dame, you can't stoop to the level of cats anymore.
Jellicle cats meet once a year.
Is that Sir Ian McKellen?
They got a dame, they got a sir, they got the whole gang.
Jellicle cats
The
come
heck
out
is going
tonight.
on?
I think though when he talks about this movie, he kind of describes it like he sounds like this was like a side quest for him. So I kind of respect his participation.
Jellicle cats are merry. Jellicle moon to rise.
He's just doing whatever.
Not a single cat has said meow yet in this movie.
Until the Jellicle moon appears. Jellicles come to the Jellicle.
Oh, I hate the tails twitching in unison. If her owner had just brought her somewhere else, and
A
not
different
that,
alleyway.
yeah, a different alleyway, she wouldn't be dancing in the moonlight with this cult.
Oh, he's back. Okay.
It's party time. With your permission, of course.
Permission to party, ma'am? Leave her alone,
Leave
guys.
Yeah, I was gonna say, leave my girl be.
Why are you wearing shoes?
It's a paid sponsorship from Converse. I don't think I've ever zoned out this hard during a movie. It feels like a coping mechanism. That I'm
I'm
like,
like, it's just like, what is going on?
Credit where credit's due. Some beautiful dancing.
Yeah.
Could not save that. Could not save it though.
Objectively, one of the most iconic songs in musical theater.
Yes. And I like this song a lot.
It's a beautiful song. I just can't believe it's from this musical. This song does always make me think of Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
Yes.
That one scene.
Of course. I'm gonna be Roderick with the single tear just running down my face.
Yeah.
If you dare to, all that I wanted was to be wanted.
Oh, is this her song of herself that they have to sing to be chosen?
Born into nothing, at least you have something. Visions of dancing rooms I'll never get let in.
Girl.
Yeah, I know. She's like, at least you have something. I have nothing. It's like, bro, you were accepted in the cult immediately.
But at least you have beautiful ghosts.
This is the song that Taylor wrote.
Oh, okay.
This is like the only one that I really know.
It does kind of stick out. I'm like, oh, okay. This is an Andrew.
Born into nothing, with them I have something. All they let me into.
We're only halfway through.
Are you serious?
We're not even at the halfway mark yet.
What is gonna happen? What's happening?
That is probably quite ineffable.
What does ineffable mean? They've said it so many times now.
It's a real word. I don't know the exact meaning. Ineffable. I feel like I've looked it up in the past, but isn't it? I thought that was like McCavity's word.
Haven't met before, have we? Would you like to see me make the jellicle choice?
Why must they do this?
What's your name?
Mr. Mistopheles, I'm a magic cat, you see. You ever get nervous?
No, no. Touch wood.
Touch wood?
Gus, the theatre cat.
Crossbows.
Y'all, they have fingers. If you're gonna give them human hands, don't make cat paw jokes.
My name, as I ought to have told you before, is really Asparagus.
His name's Asparagus?
I
I actually love that though. I like naming cats after foods. So it's like, this is my cat Asparagus,
the cat.
who goes by Gus. I think that's cute.
My grandest creation was fire frothed field of the fair.
What? They're just saying words. They really are.
And I will tell how I once
keeps
made
going.
a party easily.
See, okay. I haven't seen anything of this scene because it's not shocking or disturbing or unsettling, but it's also, and this is nothing against Sir Ian McKellen, it's boring.
Yeah, no, it really is.
There's nothing going on.
There's nothing going on. He's like, I gotta give my boy some special effects.
Okay.
Could I trouble
This
you for
guy.
an autograph, sir?
I actually kind of like Idris Elba in this. He's not bothering me so bad, but he also hasn't taken off his clothes yet, so that might
See,
be why.
that's what I'm saying. I think Old Deuteronomy, Gus, and McCavity are okay because they all have clothes on.
You're actually, you might be onto something.
Shanks, the railway cat.
Passengers all frantic to a man.
That's when I would appear
Oh, it's the one with pants. Okay.
in the luggage van.
I think it's just a guy.
The northern part of the northern hemisphere.
It's honestly probably better for him that we don't recognize his face.
We're gonna do tap number? Okay, that's fun.
I could go pull out my tap shoes from my closet. Try to do this.
Tap is so hard.
Tap is really, really difficult. And it's also, what I love about it, it is the epitome of you make it look easy.
I'm a cat that cannot be ignored.
it's just because this is tap, but I don't mind this number as much.
Yeah, no.
Oh, it's very pleasant when you found your little den.
This cat
tap
also
makes it
doesn't. He's just a guy. He's just a guy on the train.
And we'll ask you very brightly, do you like your morning tea?
Also, he hasn't taken off his pants, and I really appreciate those pants staying on. Oh, he got took by McCavity.
He got taken.
He got snatched.
Get it? He's a catnapper. Ha 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 ha. Oh, that's not. Oh,
Yeah, that's not McCavity. Who is this?
could it be?
Taylor! Ooh, it's so weird hearing her try to sing in a British accent.
Yeah.
Taylor, I know this is your favorite musical, but I don't get it. I'm sorry.
Who is this?
I don't know. Ooh, hated the shimmy.
So they do have claws. They're
Yeah.
just retracted until they're not. Like this.
They're just getting all the cats, like, high on catnip. Oh, Taylor, this was not your best moment.
No, but also I'm more stressed about when we return to the cats and they're all high as a kite. Like they're bad enough when they're not stoned. I don't need to see them.
How did his fan club get in here? Oh, he doesn't have clothes on.
Yeah. Yeah, don't put him in a jacket if he's gonna take it off, because he just looks even more naked now.
He didn't even sing his own song. Taylor sang it for him.
And so.
Never.
What's he gonna do with this boat on the river?
Also, bro can dematerialize at will. Why is he so... Okay, just go somewhere else. Just go start a new life.
You will never go to the heavy side lair.
Well, Tiger, make her walk the plank.
Yes, they'll definitely get you into cat heaven.
It's not even really cat heaven, it's cat reincarnation, I think.
You'll never be my Jellicle.
Jennifer Hudson, save us.
It's all Deuteronomy. We didn't know he was going to take old Jute.
We can't just magic her back.
Yes, we can.
Girly, how?
You're a magician.
Listen, all he needs is someone to believe in him. Apparently.
Clap your hands if you believe.
Can we get a spotlight?
Please don't make me do this.
And a drum roll, please.
Yeah, no pressure.
Greatest magicians have something to learn, Mr. Mistopheles. And we all say...
This is like one song that I remember.
Was there
Yes, for some reason.
The cat is so clever. This magical miss.
I remember the name probably from the song.
I think besides Memory, this is like the one song that I remember.
I can play any trick with a cork. Oh, well, I never was there ever.
He's trying his best.
My manner is fake and aloof, and I've sometimes been heard by the fire. When I was about...
Who's this actor?
I have no idea.
They all heard that somebody purred, which is...
It's not Eddie Redmayne, but it
incontestable proof.
looks like an Eddie Redmayne lookalike.
And I've known the family to call me in from the garden for hours.
Just like acting wise, he's got the same mannerisms.
Looks underneath.
I never was there ever. Magical Mr.
power of friendship.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I never was there ever. A cat so
Is that a pencil? I didn't realize what this was the whole time.
Oh yeah, it's been a pencil this whole time. That's no magic wand.
Well, I never magical Mr. Mustar.
You did it, bro.
Gotta finish out the song. I think I know why the song stuck with you. It's because they sing this bit.
Yeah, it's that
so
one
many
line,
times.
yeah. Why?
Why'd y'all get so close? I think the real reason that I am waiting for memory is because I know it means that the movie's about to end.
He's gonna tap dance
him to death.
To death, yes. He's like, guys, didn't you know I'm crazy? I'll kill a man.
Daylight, I am waiting.
Oh, is she gonna get reborn? Grisabella.
Not until she sings a killer song. What could it be? Turning my volume up for this.
The meaning of what happiness is.
All she has to do is sing one beautiful song, and all the cats are like, oh, we were so wrong about you.
It's like the America's Got Talent scenes when the person comes out. It's the Susan. She's the Susan Boyle.
Oh
of
my
the cat
gosh.
world.
The memory with birds out and so
This is my favorite part of the song.
still cold smell. Another night is over.
She's acting her butt off.
I must wait for the sunrise.
This poor cat. She looks so sad.
I know.
In the dark comes again.
Let her cook. She hasn't gotten to the big moment yet.
The memory, his face.
Here it is. The Diary of a Wimpy Kid moment. Ooh.
You'll understand what happiness is.
Come on, old Deuteronomy. You gotta give it to her.
A new day has begun.
Okay, this was a good moment.
Yep,
All
movie's
right.
over. The end.
You are the Jellicle choice.
As she should be. I hate all this weird, like, head touching that they do. Ugh.
I understand. I'm like, I get it. Cats do that. You're right. These are
But
not
it's
cats.
just so
It's not the
These
same.
are people. So is she just like gonna ascend?
Are they just talking about the roof? There's like a 98% chance that they're just talking about the rooftop.
I don't know if she's about to be reborn, guys. Like, I think this might
The
be fake
chandelier
news.
just comes crashing down. Suddenly this is...
Where's it going?
What's pulling it? Oh,
Yeah.
he's gonna fall.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, okay.
He didn't die. Oh, is that Napoleon, ironically? This all took place in like one night.
You've heard of
Don't look at me.
Oh my god, looking straight into the camera.
And taking off your hat. Oh, cat.
A lot of these lines like feel like they're from a poetry book, but it feels like a poetry book for children.
Now what? We leave and reconvene in a year?
I think now the dogs come out.
I believe you truly are a jellicle cat.
Don't think that's a good thing.
No, she's still floating. Oh, into the cat in the sky.
We did it.
Oh boy, oh boy.
We made it. I just need to see. I'm gonna check a few of the casts because I wanna see if there's anybody that I missed in terms of Jason Derulo.
Jason Derulo.
Okay, we got Jason Derulo. Idris Elba. Knew that. I'm literally gonna up the playback speed so I can get through. Yeah, Taylor. We know. Rebel. We know. Yeah, I think beyond that, I don't think I know any of these names. Francesca Hayward, that was the one who did. Yeah, it's just a bunch of other who I assume are probably professional dancers or singers.
Yeah, I got the feeling that for some of these people, they were just like, okay, like for the railway cat, they're like, we just need a professional tap dancer, and then
yeah, and I'm sure they have like good stage careers. Might just be like a smear on their their career a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's talk about it.
A fever dream once more.
Yeah, but like the musical doesn't. What is the musical? I'm sorry, y'all. I think I'm a Cats hater to this day. I don't know.
It just doesn't make a lot of sense. And like, listen, there are a lot of musicals that maybe don't make a lot of sense on paper, but they somehow make it work. And this one just doesn't quite get there.
Yeah. Okay, again, dancing, if the dancing and singing is beautiful, I'll sit entertained for a good 40 minutes.
Yeah.
But no more than that.
You have to have something else.
Like the knowing that if I watch the stage version of this, I'm sure also though they like messed this up in ways that are unique to the film media.
They can't have all this horrible CGI on stage.
I was gonna say, it wasn't just the CGI too. I mean, the CGI was bad, but then they added like, I don't know, there was like crude humor and James Corden and a lot of bad jokes that are probably not in the actual musical. But like, how could you sit through? Yeah. You know what? If I were ever going to work on a production of Cats, I would want to do the costumes, because from what I've heard, the costumes for this show are fun to make and fun to create. So that would be my role. And, but.
I mean, I don't think, everybody, like, obviously this is a smear on everybody's careers, but I think some people came out of it looking better than others.
Totally.
Like Jennifer Hudson.
I actually have a list in my brain.
She really brought it. Jennifer Hudson brought it. I don't think Dame Judi Dench and Sir Ian McKellen's careers could be ruined at this point. They're too iconic.
But Judi Dench was like, also, again, both of them were kind of boring to watch in this movie.
I somehow think though that if you were boring in this movie, that's better than being actively horrible. Like,
agreed.
Some people.
I think James the people. Corden. Yeah, James Corden and Rebel Wilson was bad, and like she's funny. She's also, a good actor. I've heard her sing, and she can sing better than this for sure.
I think also the character did not like.
No,
it wasn't it. So,
but Tap Dancing Boy. He slayed the game. He did a great job.
Mr. Mistopheles was okay.
Yes. I would say Mr. Mistopheles was okay. I didn't like the ringleader cat, but he did a good job, but the character was just so creepy and I wanted him to leave
immediately
every time he was on screen. But yeah, no, like there were people who come out looking worse and people who came out looking better. I think Victoria is fine because again, she's a boring character.
She's just
so
like the main character, and that's her trait, is that she's the main character.
Like, yeah, her characteristic is like, I'm meek. I'm just gonna follow people all around. And like that's not dynamic to watch, but also it means that she didn't embarrass the crap out of herself in this role. So good for her. I hope she has I hope she's successful in her field. But yeah, even like I don't know. Before watching this, I was kind of like, yeah, but like the music in Cats is at least pretty good. But now watching this back, I don't actually think that anymore. And it's to each their own. Like we all have our personal taste. This was just not it in terms of music. Even like the orchestra gave me nothing. And I'm someone who is musically, I would say like music usually makes me feel something. Mm-hmm. That's just like, and I can't help that. That's like, if I hear music, I'm like my heart is gonna do things, whatever. Yes. I'm gonna feel sensations along. I felt nothing for so much of this.
Yeah. I think the actual like Broadway soundtrack, I think listen to that first before you definitively decide the music.
Sure.
Is not, because like, I don't remember the soundtrack that much, but I know it's better than this. Like,
well, I would imagine it's worse for film. I was going to say these film musical soundtracks often sound kind of bland because everything's so overmixed and I don't even know how to explain it because I'm not like a music tech person, but it just sounds very flat. But I'm also just thinking like, I don't know. Okay. I'm such a negative Nancy, and I am Andrew Lloyd Webber's #1 hater. But I don't. His music is catchy, and some specific songs are really great. It's not that good though. Like when you dig into the meat of a lot of his musicals, there's a reason he's not Sondheim.
Oof. Wow, you got some controversial opinions up in here.
I don't think that's controversial. Do most people? I don't think most people would say that Andrew Lloyd Webber is on the same level as Sondheim.
I mean,
because this is the thing. I'm a Phantom of the Opera girly.
Yeah,
I love Phantom of the Opera. Unfortunately, we checked that movie. Got to rent it, so maybe sometime in the future we'll watch that movie. It does have our boy Patrick Wilson in it, but favorite. It's a long one too. But like, I love Phantom of the Opera. Truly. Mm-hmm. And I can still recognize that a lot of that music is not that complex or interesting or dynamic necessarily. It's pretty, but so I don't know. You can come out with me with your other opinions. I can definitely, my mind can be changed, and there are certain songs that I can really, really love. It just doesn't tell a story. The music. Do you know what I mean? They may as well be standalone songs in my book.
That's an interesting point. I didn't really think about that. But you're kind of right.
Yeah. I mean, okay. I'm trying to think. I haven't consumed the most Andrew Lloyd Webber musicals. I like Jesus Christ Superstar. Xanadu is him too, I think. And people have been recommending we see that. So if it's streaming somewhere, maybe I'll watch that because I don't know anything about Xanadu. But just, they're all songs that I would listen to out of context more than I would rather watch the musical.
That's really, really interesting. I've never thought about it that way, but I saw Phantom of the Opera in London recently, and it was amazing. But like thinking about beautiful. All the songs, they're very self-contained. They don't necessarily like. There's not a lot of storytelling through song. The story happens in little snippets in between the songs.
And a lot of them aren't character songs. There's nothing really in the songs that are indicative of the character or tell you anything about the character who's singing them. They're much more, and I think this is the reason why songs like Memory, even though they're beautiful, get kind of a bad rap, because Memory is like, I don't know, I'm gonna sound so pretentious, is 100% dependent on the performer singing it. Yeah. Like you need to bring something to that song, to that role. And I just, before we wrap up, I gotta say my favorite rendition of Memory is Carrie Renee Fuller. If you're able to, there's a video of her doing it online. She was like, I think on the Cats national tour, and she's incredible because she like takes the song, which on its own is just a pretty song, and she actually adds depth and character, and her voice is literally like stunning. Everybody I show this video to has like their jaws on the floor. But I don't know. I think there's something to be said about songs like that and about musicals like that. I think Andrew Lloyd Webber should have just been a songwriter. I don't really know why he writes musicals. But that's just me. Anyways, I've been blabbing for a while. Do you have any final thoughts?
I mean, it is as weird as I thought it would be. It's okay. I don't even know. It's weirder, but also not as weird in different ways. Like, I was not expecting so many of just like the performers' movements to give me the ick as badly as they did.
Yeah.
There are parts of it that were like okay, like you said, boring, but okay. Taylor, why? Girly.
Taylor, I mean,
I think she
song.
I think she regrets it though. There actually is, she has a lyric in one of her songs that says motion capture put me in a bad light. So perhaps she regrets it, you know, but
how could you not at this point? I just think everyone, listen, I'm not here to bully any of the actors.
No.
Or well, I could bully the directors of the films a little bit because they have a little bit of anonymity and, you know, they don't really have to show their face the same way. But the actors were all bullied to death. Yeah. And at the end of the day, they just did their job.
Look at what they were working with. Like, come on.
Somebody directed it this way.
I just don't understand.
Somebody looked at this footage and went, that.
How could you? How can you look at this and be like, you know what we did? We made a great movie.
Because I think on one hand, there is a genre of film that's just like, it's so weird that it must be good. It's so weird that it's going to get all the awards. It's so weird that it's going to become a cult classic or whatever. And I can't see watching it, but I can sort of envision while making it that people were like, wow, this is going to be so groundbreaking. It's so artsy. It's going to just blow people's minds. I can kind of get that. Do I agree? No. But, well, we did it. And I think this might as well have been the horror movie of the week for us. But we will be back next week, probably with a good old horror reaction. I'm kind of thinking Five Nights at Freddy's. Just a little bit.
My favorite boy, Josh Hutcherson.
I've been not I don't know. I just watching Brittany Broski's been playing. I love Brittany Broski, but she's been playing Five Nights at Freddy's on her YouTube channel, and I've been watching it, and it's reminded me of all the lore and how complex it's gotten. And like, I was following it for the first 2 years, so I haven't checked back in, but that might be a fun movie to watch. If not, let us know. There's been a lot of great horror recently. We're going to start making a list. Again, probably put a poll up soon on Patreon. So go check out Patreon. Also check it out if you, for whatever reason, are like, I just have to see the full-length reaction to Cats. Do that.
Okay.
Yeah. To each their own. But yeah, hop over to Patreon. We'll have stuff about upcoming reactions. We're going to be finishing up Percy Jackson. And actually, maybe we'll be done by the time this comes out. But that means there's lots of new stuff in store, and I'm very excited to watch more movies that are not this one. And so yeah, with all that said, I think we'll leave you guys. I was going to try to make a cat pun, but I can't think of one. We'll leave you guys with that. Enjoy the rest of your days. The rest of your days?
So ominous.
I meant that as in there's many of you, and enjoy each of your days. Enjoy the rest of your time here on Earth. Okay. I'll see you guys in the next reaction.